The Ravens, following the Steelers game, they know what they had to do. They knew they had to win this game. There was no exceptions because now with this loss, the Steelers can knock them out next week without even having to play them. But in this spot, with your season on the line, they put on an absolute disaster class. Derrick Henry fumbles in this game early, which, hey, that sucks. I don't know what that's happened a lot this year. That is not something I usually think of when you think of Derrick Henry. But he fumbled at the beginning of the game. That sucks. And you could tell he was beating himself up about it. But you know what? He came out and he was dominant since the fumble. He had 7 yards per carry in that game. The second half, the Patriots just could not stop him at all. And he doesn't touch the ball in the last 2 drives because, according to Harbaugh, it wasn't his turn in the running back rotation. It was the Keen Mitchell drives. Are you kidding me? With your season on the line, you don't go to the best running back of our generation. It's beyond me. It's beyond me. In a game where all the Ravens had to do was just play keep away. That's all they had to do. Don't let the Patriots get the ball back quickly. You have to kill some clock. The game was theirs. They had it. They earned it. The way that defensive line was playing, they earned it. The way that Tyler Huntley came in and played after Lamar Jackson got injured, they earned it. And they threw it away. Their entire season. They don't give the ball to Derrick Henry in the last 2 drives. Could you imagine if the Niners did not give the ball to Christian McCaffrey for 2 drives in a row with their season on the line? Could you imagine if the Eagles last year did not give the ball to Saquon? I don't get it. I really don't. How is this a problem for the Ravens every year? We came away from the Bills game saying, man, if they just gave the ball to Derrick Henry. Came away 5 years ago against the Titans saying, man, if they just gave the ball to J.K. Dobbins. I don't get it. I really don't get it. How this keeps happening. I'm not even sure if it was J.K. Dobbins or Gus the Bus. Whatever. It just keeps happening. I don't get it. As far as Lamar goes, Lamar has not been healthy for a long time. And like a month ago, I said that I thought that Lamar was clearly injured. He was not playing at his best. And that I thought that they should give him a week off. They should give him a week or 2 and let Snoop take it. Let Lamar fully recover. Like from the time I posted that, he had a game against the Bengals where he looked pretty good. Frankly, he threw the ball 12 times. He didn't have to try. Other than that, he has not been himself. Again, he can't run the ball very well. He's not very effective. And yet, the first time he tries to run in this game, he gets injured. This was predictable. This was so predictable. Instead of giving him time to rest from the 9,000 injuries he has, you just keep checking him out there. The Ravens, man. How many times has Zay Flowers cost his team by doing some stupid bullshit for no reason? Like in this game, my God, all he has to do is just not fumble in that spot. Just try. I understand he's trying to make a play, get around some guys, but just go down. There's nothing there. And instead he fumbles again in the most classic Zay Flowers way ever. Unnecessary killers over and over and over again. With Zay Flowers, you still think about that moment in 2023 when he taunts and then fumbles the ball at the 1 yard line. And that ends up winning the Chiefs the game and goes on to be the thing that wins the Chiefs the Super Bowl. It's baffling. It is baffling how it seems like the same mistakes the Ravens make every single year and they never learn from them. Why the hell did Mark Andrews get a contract for 3 years and $32 million to do nothing? Literally nothing. The most eventful play Mark Andrews had in this game was a lateral that was forwards, mind you, and he was trying to lateral it to Zay Flowers over a defender's head, except he misses by a good 20 feet, and it turns into the easiest scoop up ever. And it would have been the Patriots' ball had it not been for a roughing the passer call, which, by the way, if Mark Andrews just doesn't forward lateral it there, that roughing the passer could have been another 15 yards and given the Ravens an extra 3 points. So he threw away 3 points, could have lost them 3 points too. It's baffling. Me watching this Ravens team is just insane. Why the hell is Tyler Linderbaum going to be, I just have so many things that randomly pop up. Why is Tyler Linderbaum going to be a free agent? They have shown no desire to extend him. He is the second best center in the league. Only Creed Humphrey in Kansas City is better. He's going to walk because he's going to get $20 million a year, rightfully so, by some team that actually values the interior offensive line. Daniel Falele is still out there getting snaps. It is so many mistakes over and over and over again with this team. And at some point, I'm tired of it. Fire John Harbaugh. At some point, what's the reason to keep him around? What, you won a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco in 2012? That's the reason? That's the reason you should stick around? This team is the most disappointing team of the last 7 years. It is not close. I'm not sure if there's a team in other sports that rivals it. It is so sad. This Ravens team, the last frankly, like 5 seasons, has been one of the best rosters on paper. You have all pros everywhere. It sucks that Matt Abuike went down this year and Roquan Smith has taken a step back. But you still have Kyle Hamilton. You still have Marlon Humphrey. You still have Derrick Henry. You still have Lamar Jackson. You still have so many guys. I could just keep going down the list. Especially if you want to go back a year or two, you add Justin Madubuike. Like, it is not only that, the last 2 years of those 7 have featured some of the greatest quarterback play I have ever seen. And those 2 years led to 1 playoff win. And if you don't know what I'm referencing 2019 when Lamar was the unanimous MVP and was absurdly good. They ended up losing the Titans in the second round off of a first round bye. And then last year, Lamar Jackson, who in my opinion should have been the MVP last year, but they gave it to Josh Allen just because of voter fatigue. Lamar Jackson was one of the best quarterbacks I'd ever watched last year. He was amazing. And what do? They get 1 playoff win for it over the Steelers. That's it. Because Mark Andrews drops the ball on the 2-point conversion. It is so frustrating. And this year, they're going to be out of the playoffs. Why? Because they couldn't beat a 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers, nor could they beat an incredibly young, injured Patriots team. Those will be the 2 games that end up costing them the postseason. And yeah, if you want to point to some games earlier in the season, that's fair. But I just mean, as for right now, the 2 most immediate obvious games. I don't get it. The only positives I wrote, I like Snoop Huntley. I still think Snoop Huntley should be the Ravens backup forever. I think what he does in the Ravens system whenever Lamar goes down is actually pretty good. I like Keaton Mitchell, even though him being in the game the last 2 drives pissed the hell out of me. It bothered me, but I still think he's a great player. And I want to see what he looks like with more and more reps and coming off the ACL. Outside of that, there's not much to say that's positive here. This is just sad. It is really, really sad to see what the Ravens have come to. And at some point, they need to make a change. So, yeah, I would say fire John Harbaugh right away. I don't think it should have been questioned. Hindsight, of course, again, hindsight's 2020. But 2 years ago, you fire John Harbaugh after the disappointment against the Chiefs, and you hire Mike McDonald as your head coach. That would have been the best case scenario. Honestly, I think the Ravens would be Super Bowl champions if they did that last year. I think that they're the only team that had the horses to keep up with Philadelphia. We'll see.